Let's go, guys. This is Grus, or Gru, or whatever, versus Arzach. Arzach submitting this game, picking the Bohemians with random open, and Grus, yellow, with Japanese. For me, honestly, Japanese on hideout means men-at-arms towers, and maybe some archers mixed in. But you could do monks as well, monk siege push. And I don't know, archers into crossbow and arbalest, but you definitely have options over the aggression as the Japanese. I think he wants to do the men-at-arms and towers here, because Japanese men-at-arms attack faster, and you save wood for the buildings, which makes it easier to afford the barracks and stuff you need to go up to the next stage. While Arzach is with the Bohemians here, the backup pick when not getting random. Bohemians discount 100 less wood for the monasteries and universities. Chemistry in the Castle Age, but more importantly, cheaper monasteries, easier to go for the monk siege push for that reason. And they also get the... Oh, this is fantastic actually, with the stone and gold like this. You could mine both gold and stone with the same mining camp. And Bohemians get those mining eco upgrades instantly when reaching the next stage, which also facilitates a monk rush, because you collect the gold faster without having to research any upgrades. Clown's always a low round of the real counts. Yeah. Actually, we've seen that. I've been playing Arena in 2v2 with Dennis a lot, and we do our crazy stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we've been getting a lot of random recently. I mean, Tech Chariot said in my chat, or Dennis asked Tech Chariot to pick his civ, and of course Tech Chariot says Dennis has to play Byzantines. And Tech Chariot said to me that then I need to pick the Meso equivalent, the Incas, to play. And we tried 3 or 4 arena games that stream to get our picks. But with random open, we got random every time, which was hilarious. But Tech Chariot never got to see our combo on arena. So a bit unfortunate in that regard, but still fun games. I failed even worse than you yesterday with the Khmer super fat castle siege push, by the way. Arzach. I casted your game a while. Arzach of the Godless cast. It's on YouTube, on my YouTube, and I tried a similar thing. But the map had 3 deer and only sheep, no cows, and 3 deer. And it was a disaster, but a fun one. And the opponent, of course, asked, "What the fuck are you doing?" He was playing Portuguese fast castle, and he had the castle up 1 minute after I started pushing with the Scorps. So, so that fucked up. But I have won with that strategy against my friend Itstadi in the ladder, and he was 1450 at the time, so I was happy with that. It worked. Oh, you were live at Mem for that game. Oh, that's just utter humiliation. The Brit picker, yes, exactly. Though I think he enjoys Ethiopians a lot more, but yeah. Not gonna lie, this seems extremely risky to move in here. That's 1 palisade away from getting the scout trapped. Does confirm. See, yellow doesn't even hide away the fact that he's going for the barracks here. Hey, go your men-at-arms towers! Or at least men-at-arms. Yeah, I pick humans Arzach with a variable luck, but I try to mix it up anyway. With the, I have some plays with the humans that people don't expect. Towers and scouts work okay. And the other one I'm not going to talk about, because I might use that in my next round of the Banana Cup if anyone picks Arena against me. So, not gonna mention that one. I haven't done it for a while, but it's valid. Every time I try to play monks, by the way, I just die because I can't macro. So I just should stop doing that. Good spot. Militia on the way. Fuel Edge isn't in, so the militia aren't attacking faster. Yeah, you can't teach me micro. I prefer the patrol, and patrol is bugging recently. So Arzach, in the meantime, with a bit of a voice crack there. Arzach going Blacksmith Market here, going Castle Age. He is not worried about the men at arms at all. You know what? Yellow isn't even making power, he's making men at arms archers. Which, in a sense, should be decent against a monk rush, but if Arzach somehow decides to go for Hussite wagons here, then just rip archers. And feudal age commitment like this anyway, it's... You're putting yourself in a really bad spot because you're absolutely dependent upon doing that early damage before your opponent reaches Castle Age, and if they can wall you out like this, you're fucked. You're stuck in the feudal age while the opponent is in Castle Age and can make siege, can counter push with monks, get conversions in. Arzach, if he gets to when he gets to Castle Age here and gets monks out, he could even convert the archers because he has better range, and this just isn't working. And the yellow here just wants to take out the market, so Arzach can't use it for his Castle Age push. And I absolutely agree. All in feudal versus Bohemians on hideout, that's suicide. Bohemians, faster collection of resources. They will more often than not go for monks or a castle, and both things will stop this kind of feudal age aggression. Cheaper monsters, you could drop 3 or 4 monsters already if you are Arzach in the castle age. Then you get the monks out and you have the range against all this. You could just convert the units, convert the archers and kill the rest, or convert the, yeah, whatever unit you like. I mean, I like playing Men at Arms on Arena, but if you have a look at the uptime here, 10:19, that's not good enough. You need to be up at 9:30 or something for the Japanese for this to work. This isn't working at all. Here comes the siege. And probably a Scorpion from Arzach now to hold this aggression out. Place the Scorpion here, hit through all these units. Finally some villagers. So Grus has changed his mind. He wants to tower push here. And yeah, good luck with that. Good luck. This, I don't think this is a 2-hour game, to say that, to put it that way. It is not going in yellow's direction, I can tell you that much. So the Maganol is out. That means that this Japanese tower is out of commission. It's not going to do much for the Japanese player here, other than idle 3 villagers forward. Desperate to break rear. Yes, the Japanese attack faster. If you had the... I mean, if I'm going to say anything to the Japanese player here, is that if you have the +1 attack fairly early on, you might actually catch the opponent off guard, break through, and do some proper damage. But now the forward tower goes down, the villagers are not doing shit, and Arzach, although he is in the castle age with 28 villagers, which is fine, the IDT's time is comparable, but Grus needs to go to the next stage to idle the TC for 7 villagers worth of time to go to the castle age. The village count is comparable here. And Angadels and Scorpions just slaying these Japanese men-at-arms, the archers as well. And where do we go from here? The villagers pulled back. No villagers lost. Good work of yellow there. And the conversion. Nope. Either kill or convert, and now Arzach is ready to counter aggressive counter-attack. Wood eco decent. Should be able to get that siege workshop or monasteries rather forward, I guess. And the monk text coming in here further. That's making the monks move faster, isn't it? I always mix up these names, but that's to make the monks move faster. And then sanctity is for the hit points. Most important text for the monks in Castlage, sanctity and fervor. That will get you a long way. Then you could get redemption later once you have the gold for it, and you can convert enemy siege weapons and buildings. Yeah, that's right. Bohemians, villagers are affected by fervor and sanctity, I guess. So movement speed 92 for this guy, and it's 80 for the Japanese one. Of course, wheelbarrow plays a role in the villager movement speed as well. So if either of them get wheelbarrow, if Arzach gets wheelbarrow as well, the villagers will be moving really fast. Hey, what's this? That's a funny animation. She's working for two, this woman. Are they actually stacking? That's 3 villagers, right? Yeah. I didn't know they could do that. Anyway, mangonels, scorpions, villagers forward here, monks, double monasteries, cheaper monasteries. Could even drop a third one here for Arzach if he wants to, but he has a monastery at home as well. Not really any reason to commit to that now. Could use certain wood for siege weapons as well. Didn't even have double bit. Nah, these kind of all in place. Eco is overrated, Magnolia. Don't put too much emphasis on that on these clowny players. They'll push still to the best of their abilities. Yeah, be great, yeah. Is that outsmart? Yellow does the right thing here and go into light cav against the monks, but Arzach now with 5 monks out will probably should get at least 1 conversion in here, hopefully 2, maybe 3. Knights out for the yellow players. How did yellow make it to the castle here? What happened? What's going on with the forward here? The monk siege push suddenly isn't working for Arzach here. Currently, anyway. And how do you react to losing units like this? More monks. Quick wall, maybe. Or just plan B. Second TC for the Japanese player here. Such a boomer boy here. As both of the monasteries and the monastery at home are producing monks here. Knights. If Arzach gets conversions in here on the knights could focus on the light cav and the monks push can continue. But still some archers left to snipe the spears for Grus as well. Good one. Spears from Arzach, that kind of renders the light cav or the Japanese player useless. But knight versus knight, if you convert the knights, you could take out the archers and light cav on the opponent again. Nice! Quick wall steers to obstruct the pathing and allow the conversion to maybe go through, but the recent changes to conversion rates, I'm not even sure if it's a buff or a nerf. In the end, with the at least 8 seconds for a scout to be converted or whatever that is that they did recently. It should be slightly more predictable when playing the monks, so I think it's almost a buff to monk rush, indirect buff, because it's more predictable, to be honest. And the mighty market is being used again here. Good rates for selling, especially here, so they've been buying resources, I think. It's Schrödinger's change. It's buff or nerf, depends on unit's current location. That's true as well, actually. So yeah, Arzach can teach me how to play monks. I'm not sure if I want to go down that road, or monks micro rather. Using the range here, and Grus, instead of letting the units converted, deletes them instead, and he's subject to heavy pressure here now. He's booming. Three Mangonels now pushing. Let me just have a quick look at the military technologies here. Only Sanctity and Fervor, so no Redemption yet. Arzach hasn't been able to afford Redemption. He'll need siege weapons, he'll need counter units, and monks. So we're not going to see any ranges or other houses, other buildings converted here just yet, but why convert them when you can kill them with siege weapons anyway? You'll note that there are 2 villagers forward as well to repair siege weapons if they get hit by enemy armies, and Arzach is with 18 to 8 military here, so it's sustaining to push well while recovering from the first monk deaths to the life cap switch of the yellow player. Now more spearmen in the mix to make it a lot more awkward for yellow to take out the monks. I mean, you might ask yourself, why doesn't yellow have a defensive siege workshop? And the reason is simply, when you're subject to a monk siege push like this, you just have to expect... Oh! Castle! Will it go down? Foundation. Builders go down, good value as well. No way this castle goes up. The idea is good, but it's not gonna go down. It's not gonna go up, I mean, it's gonna go down. And the answer is Redemption, as Organize says. Defensive Siege Workshop, it won't work against this kind of push, because you simply have to expect that the all-in monks player has Redemption. And if you then go into defensive Mangonels, you're going to lose them to enemy monks. It's as simple as that. So that's why Grus isn't going for any defensive siege here. Oh, what's going on here? Waller boy. Double hideout at home here for Arzach, unless this is just a drawing of a giant ball sack here at home base. It's just missing the penis bit on front here. Just a major thank you. The castle goes up! Screw my prediction, it's actually going up here. Good defense. Good defense. I look away for 1 second and the castle completes. Eco count is 43 to 42 here. Arzach still with, or Ars, still with the military numbers advantage here. Making good use of the forward villagers now to make sure they collect resources while they are on the offensive here. We didn't talk much about the resources disposition here. But there's a gold over here, kind of more towards yellow. There's neutral gold here. And these are yellow stones. Nothing, neutral gold. Probably not even scouted. But it's here, so could be a last resort. So not the most fair map gen, I have to say, with 2 neutral golds more on yellow side than on green side. A little bit of walling here from yellow, and you keep those golds off limits from the green player as well. Wait, Arzach is making a castle as well. And somehow he's going Imperial Age. That's the power of the market again here. Let's have a look at the market stats. Made use of that extensive gold. I'm not paying attention here, but here comes the castle. Yellow actually sees that, has vision on the castle going up, but no way Yellow denies this with only 11 military. And trying to loop around for a counterattack here, that's not going to go well. Even if it's just Paladin Walls, Arzach is going to get a heads up here with the enemy Spearmen and Samurai running all the long way around. And they might as well just be scouting for more neutral resources for relics here as well. Arzach, however, Imperial Age on the way. And at least one trap should be queued immediately once the Imperial Age is in. There is a chance that Yellow just calls it at Imp here, because there's not really any chance for Yellow to compete in the Imp battle here. I'm gonna look at the military text again just for recap. Still the only monk text for Arzach here. But massive technology lead. And Imperial Age at just about 37 minutes here. What's this even going to accomplish here? Pike and Samurai raid on the right hand side. They will probably break through the gate because they have faster attack, but Arzach could stone or house wall and just keep this out there, or no ranged units here. 2 traps in the queue. Didn't notice whether Arzach was using the market or not here, but we have 2 traps. We had the monks to defend that. Block printing is coming in. That is going to give the monks another +3 range as well, which makes it even easier to convert at the distance. And once this defensive castle is down, Yellow is in a huge pickle here. Yellow has 9 stone to repair. He hasn't been buying stone since forever. So good luck repairing that. We'll have to buy stone to repair. And they did get in actually. Okay, so the raid gets in. The raid gets in. That was an easy breakthrough, I guess, with +1 attack for the infantry here. TC garrison for Arzach. These are infantry units. They have +2 defense though, so they will withstand a little bit of ranged fire here. Smells like a trap to me if Arzach has the APM to look at home base for a moment. Should keep this aggression out. Good house walls to preserve that one lumberjack as well. But I think the more important action is happening forward here. 10 monks. Lots of spears. 3 traps pushing and 1 one trap here. Never try to raid the clown, that's not going to end well for you. You're just going to lose your home base. If anything, just kill their market and they're screwed. Not really though, because Arzach is mining or collecting wood as well, so he could probably rebuild. TC is going down, the castle is down, the monks are here. And just double check to see if redemption is in, but it's only block printing, fervor, and sanctity in for Arzach. He's not going to convert buildings, it's just going to demolish and end it here. Who cares about home base? Yellow is going to lose a lot more of the base here. And kudos to Yellow for surviving this long regardless. But we are approaching the GG area, and Yellow is never going to make Imperial Age here. It's just not an option. That's my prediction anyway. And more buildings going down, the raids, yes, they... Oh, fighting Tamara with villagers here. Ow! That hurts. Who cares though? This is called Redemption is in! Redemption hype! And... probably going to convert to houses, barracks, everything now. It's what? No, just villagers for the time being. You kill my villagers, I take yours! Oh man. Oh, yeah. We're gonna see the conversion stats later on, the conversions, the searches, etc. Arzach mining stone in an enemy base now could either sell that for more gold from monks or just drop another castle buy resources for the Hussite wagons to produce here. What's Yellow really accomplishing here with the samurai raids? It's relocating again, but there's no resources. It's only the relics to collect over here. Maybe the gold in the corner here, but that's like 2,400 gold. It's not gonna get you too far. Trebs now dealing with the rest of the buildings. Theocracy coming in as well. And Illumination. Faster recharge of monk juice and Theocracy to allow one group of monks to convert one unit, and then only one of the monks need to regenerate after. That makes it a heck of a lot easier to yeah, keep conversions rolling. And as enough stone for another castle has been mined, Arzach just moves on. There's not really much yellow base to be talking about here at this point. 34 villagers, 14 military deleting the market. That's going to set back Arzach a tiny bit, but you can still rebuild it somewhere else if you didn't already. And now the units have to take the long way around. They don't even want the path around here. It's going to break through the walls before moving moving towards where Yellow is relocating to. So 2 TCs, decent reboom attempt here for Yellow, but once the monks and siege weapons join in here, that's going to be the end. You'll need 20 light cab to clean this up, at the very least. Probably more with the monks' technologies and everything. And actually the spearmen should keep that option out of the way as well, but they're going down to TC fire here. Traps though. Trebuchets will shred these TCs, no problem, especially with the hill over here, but who needs traps when you can drop a forward castle? So with a little bit of luck here, Yellow could actually snipe the castle foundation. Depends on how Arzach disposes the builds here. He has how many builds? Stay still. You're moving too fast. 12 villagers dropping the castle on Yellow over here. Still relocating, not giving in here, dropping another market. Not sure if Arzach has a market anymore. He does have a new market somewhere. Yeah, it's here. So we can trade resources yet again. Traps pushing with the castle, cover fire here, and at this point I think Yellow might even resort to just hiding villagers and idling the game out here, because this is... yeah, he's still fighting. Kudos to Yellow for still fighting. He actually still has the villagers. Just has some issues. What do you convert? Ah, you converted the market! Even better. Even better. You kill my market, I take yours. I think we are approaching the GG. I would have done long ago, done so long ago, of course. This is honestly the point where you consider spelling out GG with capital letters of Palisades in the minimap. It's that bad for Yellow at this point. Because it's still in the Castle Age. In Imperial Age, maybe. I don't think Japanese get Hussar right, but any Exhibit Hussars could, in theory, make a comeback here if they relocated and got a little bit of food production going. Only reason can be Yellow is knowing Arzach doesn't have eco. Yes, and Yellow cleaned up Arzach's home base as well, so they kind of traded bases here, but Arzach has the technology advantage and military advantage with the monks. See the monk techs here fletching for, I don't even know, castles probably. And the core monk technology is kicking in there. Block printing first thing in the Imperial Age, plus free range. I don't have TC, but why do I need one? No TC, no problem. No idle. I know idle TC. Gold trickle for the monks. Nah, I can't kill your army. That's correct. There's no way with Castle Age Japanese against Bohemians at this point. 24 conversions. No desertions, so no counter conversions. Even though Japanese have a decent tech tree. Decent tech tree for the monks. You can't rely on feudal aggression to get away from that. Eco's quite close, yes, but you only need gold for the monks. It's even more of a cheat unit than the eagles, because you could convert units to join your side. 14, 15 is a respectable castle age as well. Probably low idle time, if any. And the APM chart showing some serious monk action here. Yeah, I want to cast one or two more games, and then we need to play a little bit before it gets too late here. But I need a bathroom break again here. Just gonna move about the Arzach game here. And I think we'll do Hannes' game next, but I'll be right back.